Alright, round one, we won the die roll. We're going to play first. That's a keep. So we probably play the Hope Tinder first because it can exert ramp us into a 4-drop, which we don't have currently, but we could potentially rip one, I guess. Not super likely, I suppose, but I also don't mind. Well, I don't really want to put -1/-1 counters on it. Oh, well, what do you know? Cycling, got it. All right, so we go 3, we tap out, exert, untap 2, pay 1, drop that Corey Hauler like it's hot. Guess we don't have any counters to do anything with, so that's good. I can play the Great Maw next turn and just let my Hope Tinder die. That's not the worst idea, honestly. Get a 4/5 on turn 4. So go 4/3 into 4/5. That's pretty good progression, honestly. Like, those are going to be dudes that must be dealt with. And maybe they'll make it even easier for us. Maybe they'll just compulsory rest this guy or something, and then Great Maw has a brand new target. Papa's got a brand new bag. Yeah, alright. Well, I guess we don't need the Hope Tinder anymore, so let's just drop the Great Maw. So let's get in with Corey Hauler. Ooh. We got other plans, huh? Alright, so we're going to play the Great Maw. Kill our Hope Tinder. Did its job already, it's all good. Enters the battlefield, put a -1/-1 counter on target creature, sacrifice it, destroy target creature that has a -1/-1 counter. Okay. Card's pretty good. But if you put it on this dude, then I get to... It's whenever you put a -1/-1, not when anybody else does. So they can put it on mine. I just can't. I can do it and get the value, but they can do it and I can't get value. But they look like they didn't realize that, or they were scared, because if I was my opponent, I would much rather me not have a 4/5 than a 4/3. If you get what I'm saying there. If you read me. Alright, so let's bash a Reno here for 7. And could do the tragic lesson. And I could replay a land, but I think well, it's actually not... Feral Prowler doesn't do a ton here. It does get another body on the board. What the... Whoa! Did you guys just see that? Holy crap. Whoa. My mind just exploded there. That was crazy. Okay, so I could get a 1/3... I was saying, I could get a 1/3. I think I'm actually going to Tragic Lesson here. What? That was so weird. Oh my god, that was weird. Alright, so we're going to Tragic Lesson. Alright, so let's return a land. Then we play a land. And then we drop Aronis' Stalwart and pass. So I could, if My opponent taps out, we can Quarry Hauler remove the counter. Keep this man safe from this man. My opponent said, wow. Whoa. My opponent just mentioned it boosted our time, too. Holy, what the... Man, that's weird. Well, who said MTGO wasn't, you know, a really, really good piece of software? I'm going to block the Bane Whip Punisher. Because they have to sack this to destroy my dude. Alright. Okay. It does work. Does in fact work. So, can't quite play that. We can go Quarry Hauler. Alright, sounds good. Get in with the Stalwart. And then, this is actually kind of cool. We get to kill their zombie. You like -1/-1 counters, huh? How about that one? And my opponent says, what you expect from a 15-year-old program? Well, to be honest, I have some higher expectations for a 15-year-old program. You know, that they've redone how many times? Oh yeah, and now it can't block because I killed their zombie. Well, oh, they have another one? Ah, lay bare the heart. Well, I imagine you get rid of the sharpshooters because they're pretty sharp, but who knows? Did in fact get rid of the sharpshooters. I don't even know if that was necessarily the right choice, to be honest, but alright, let's get in for 6, and then we drop creatures like it's hot. Well, that's not a zombie either. So we get the 5th land. I think we just go wrappings here. And then we smash. And they should be very dead. Okay. So we got game 1. We're playing against a black-white zombies deck, sort of. Not really. Saw a zombie there. Saw a zombie here. Not a zombie, but got lifelink. Alright. Anything we have for sideboarding? I guess we can take care of artifacts. We can counter creatures. We can... That's about it. Flash block things. I don't think we need either of these yet. I wasn't super impressed with any of the creatures we saw, so let us run it back. Alright, game 2 looks like a pretty nice keep to me. Jeez. Keeping. Let's get the Sandwalla out there. That guy's pretty good. Alright, smash. Play the stalwarts. And pass. Alright. Currently does not have another zombie. Exerting. Can't you do that whenever you want, though? That's interesting. That you would choose that time to do it. That's okay. Ooh, Kefnet's last word, I see. Okay, so I can thirst this dude, which is not bad. Get the Prowler out there too. I mean, this is going to be tapped for another turn still, so why don't we just... If I attack with Sandwall, they might just block with Warrior. I think that's actually okay. Basically, it uses 2 of my mana, but it gets the Warrior off the board. I think it's actually worth it. Because they're going to stay exerted another turn. It's okay to me, actually. I don't think it's bad. I miss out on playing a Feral Prowler, which I guess I can just play next turn anyway. I prefer to steal something better than a Marauding Bone Slasher, but we'll see if that happens. Wretched Camel. When it dies, if you control a desert, and then I have to discard. Okay. That's fine, I guess. They do have a zombie now, though. Alright, maybe that's actually a better Unquenchable Thirst target, I'm not sure. There's Survivor's Encampment, so technically I can cast Kefnet's Last Word. I don't think we need to yet. I think it's better to... Let's go... Because I guess technically now I can discard the swamp. I have the encampment to play whatever I need. So it might make more... Maybe we just... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to exert this dude. Get him for 3. We're going to Unquenchable Thirst this dude. And then we're going to drop our Prowler like it's hot. Oh yeah, I had the desert. That's right. It doesn't matter. We have Kefnet's Last Word for like the actual beefy dude we want to steal. And this can steal artifacts and enchantments too, which is pretty strong actually. That's interesting. I wonder if they want to make me discard my whole hand. Like if I block with this Prowler, but I think we'll find out. Could get unburdened here, I guess. Nope, not so much. Sure. That's worth stealing for show. That is worth stealing. So we'll tap our Frilled Sand. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Blue tapping this dude plus this. I want to take your dude. I want him. He's mine. And then I guess we'll play a land and chill. Did not exert. Well, that is an odd choice. Why would you not exert? Seems like you should probably want to exert. Unless I'm the one that's crazy. Okay, I guess I'm alright with that. Kill your own thing, put a -1/-1 counter on your thing, use a spell to kill your own thing. So I'm not going to untap next turn. I guess it doesn't really matter, especially if I draw a land, because then I can do everything I need to do anyway. Okay, so let us... We have the perfect... That's cool. Alright, we're going to exert. Get in there. Get in there. Don't mind the car alarm outside. It's just a car alarm. So let's hang out. You ready to exert yet? Still no. They just refuse. I guess a 1/1 doesn't do them a wealth of good, but it feels like a 2/2 doesn't do them all that good either. There we go. Car alarm is off. The Punisher. Sensible play. So I could actually attack with Feral Prowler, but I think that we'll just go Great Maw, put the counters on the Prowler, and then pass. Finally ready to do the thing. This guy does seem pretty good. I like him. Lethal Sting seems pretty good too. Cycling the Without Weakness, which gives something indestructible until a turn. That's interesting. I guess indestructible doesn't do a whole lot of good against a 4/5. Dream Stealer, so it's got Menace and it makes us discard cards. Okay. That's fine, actually. Initiate's Companion's a good draw. So let's get in with Stalwart plus Great Maw. Kind of hoping they just block with the Dream Stealer. They're just doing that. Okay. I think what we're going to do is... The thing is, my opponent can use the Banewit Punisher to finish my Prowler off to get in with the Dream Stealer, but we would draw the card. So I'm not sure it's that big of a deal. Otherwise I get Illusory Wrappings this, but I'd rather do it when it comes back as a 4/4. So I think we're just going to play the Companion and pass. That way, if my opponent wants to Punisher the Prowler, we draw the card so I can still have discard fodder for the Dream Stealer. Which seems good. And if they don't want to do it, I can double block the Dream Stealer. And then proceed to Illusory Wrappings, the eternalized version of it. And Companion and Ronus' Stalwart do love each other, but I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to connect with Initiate's Companion versus some 1/1 warriors. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to Gift of Strength so I can, otherwise I just lose my hand here anyway, so they can still use their Punisher on it. Keep that in mind. Alright. So my guy is still going to die, but ultimately, my opponent had a lot of goodies. I mean, I had a lot of goodies too, but their goodies are way more impressive than my goodies. And now I've got to find a way to deal with stupid Dream Stealer, which is going to be really difficult, actually. I mean, I have the wrappings for it, but I have no idea what I'm going to do for the other half of that card. So that's going to be the real challenge here, is going to be figuring out what I'm supposed to do with that. That's tough. So, yeah, this is actually pretty difficult now. Because I guess they can triple block, but if I wrappings, they just block and they get it right back too. And it's going to have menace. It's going to be tough. And now the Initiate is vulnerable to the Punisher. I still don't even have the third blue to cast my Hour of Eternity, which is kind of funny, actually. This dude's becoming a problem too. We might just have to be patient, I guess. Patience is not one of my greatest virtues here. I guess we're going to go wrappings, and then we'll go Initiate and pass. Oh, it's still a 1/3/2? Jeez. Alright, that's a bummer. Guess we kill the Prowler. Play land, pass. I mean, the thing that's funny is our Stalwart is so good that it can just still get by our opponent's. We can still just get by our opponent's army. And I like that our two dudes are not vulnerable to Banewit Punisher too. I do think that's relevant here. I mean, we have 3 creatures in graveyard. Wouldn't mind bringing any of them back with Hour of Eternity. But like I said, we need the third blue to bring back 2 of them. Oh, I guess, well, I can't use the Initiate because I don't have any -1/-1 counters on it, but I definitely don't regret that. Ah, that's what you top deck? Lethal Sting? So lucky. Wait a second. Oh, did they screw up? Oh boy. My opponent clicked his own thing. I hope I don't make that mistake. My opponent's really mad right now. Swear. So they could have killed my Great Mom. Man, that was such a solid top deck for them too. Such a good top deck for them. Such an important one on this board state. Like an unbelievably important one on that board state. Okay. Another Stalwart. Such a good draw. Such a good draw. These things just beat down. I guess they can use the Deadlands. Kind of have to. Protect themselves. Maybe they don't. They just don't care. Not a care in the world. There's our Hour of Eternity. God, I wish I could cast you. Yeah, so we just continue to get in with dudes that get in. Sounds good. Oh boy, I don't want to lose this Hour of Eternity. I guess it won't really matter if we can. These Ronus' Stalwart are basically everything you'd expect them to be, which is 2-drop 3/3s that aren't blocked that often. What do we got? What did you get this time? Oh, you finally were like, okay, it's time. That makes sense. Sensible play. Sharpshooter, good draw. Continuing to pass here. Lord of the Accursed, okay. So now they can't actually block my dude, which means we're going to have to... Jeez. My opponent, despite screwing up horribly, in which they absolutely 100% would have won the game, they're still doing pretty good. Because now they can actually block my dude. Finally get that. So let's see. 1, 2, we have 7. So let's bring back... What all do we want to bring back? We can only bring back 2 dudes. Well, we definitely want the Stalwart. Although it can still be... Jeez. Is 2 dudes not even good enough anymore? This can become a 6/6. That's probably the other one we want, huh? So Stalwart, because this can become a 5/5. And then... Alright, let's do that. So this... plus the Stalwart. So that's going to cost 7 mana. Get back our 2 dudes. And then pass. Alright, 2 life. They could smash back for 2, 3, 6, 9, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17. But they are going to actually have to block here, and we have a Vigilance guy, so I think this still works out fine. So let's figure out how we're attacking here. Ooh, Devotee of Strength. So I do have 7 mana, which is 1 short of being able to do everything with this awesome Devotee, unfortunately. So, do we wait another turn before we do the beats? Maybe. Maybe 1 more turn, so then I can pump things. Alright, I like it. We'll chill 1 more turn. I really want our attacks and blocks to be perfect here. And they had 2 more warriors, okay. They're out of plays. My opponent says, let's play quick. If I lose, I lose. I gotta go. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. So you got more good things to get good things with. So unfortunately my opponent did have just a nutty little card there. Just a nutty little card. Yeah, this is, I mean, I don't have good things to do anymore, unfortunately. I ran out of good things, and my opponent kept the good things coming, so I can't really, I think we just chill. We have one less card in our deck, but I don't have good attacks. Like, I just don't have good attacks here. I really don't. Like, I attack here as a 5/5, I can attack here as a 6/6. They just get good blocks on me. So we're going to hang out. They're going to just keep creating dudes. Ugh, maybe I do have to attack. I really hate it, though. I don't like it at all. Despise it, as a matter of fact. Very unhappy about it, to tell the truth. Well, that's good. Sure, Corey Holler. I guess I'll just return a land. Play a land. 5 lands. So I can attack with this. Exerted, 5/5. They can just double block. Alright. Basically, I trade my 5/5 for a 3/3. Man, that is bad. That is horrific. Alright, I guess we'll attack with the Frilled Sandwalla. It's going to be a 6/6. So I'm going to trade it for a 3/5. Well, that wasn't a good block. Okay. Well, we got rid of their strongest creature. That's a pretty good sign. Solitary Camel. It's a 3/2 lifelinker. Okay. Another Frilled Sandwalla. So, do we want to attack again? And then maybe with the Sharpshooter now, and then maybe the 5/5, and then I guess the 3/3, and then a 4/5 and a 3/4 maybe? How's that sound? That looks decent, I guess. Now that they don't have the 3/5, this looks a lot better. I don't know why they're not blocking with this super early. Don't you want this thing to die so you can eternalize it? See, that makes sense to me. Well, no? Still not willing to do it? The 4/4. I see. So we can kill... Probably just want to kill the 2 non-dudes. And then that thing's trading with that thing. We're killing that thing. Which one, though? This one? Yeah, that's in the right order. And we don't need to pump anything. Kill those. Kill that. You go back up to 6 because of the lifelinking dude. And then we'll go here. No counters to be had. And then we'll play the Frilled Sandwalla and pass. Alright. Well, Dream Sealer's going to come back next turn, but I don't know if it's the biggest deal in the world. Well, I'm going to kill your Lord then. Quite the strange match. Very, very much a strange match. But I guess we got there in the end. Our opponent made some pretty questionable choices there, but we did get there. So we'll see you in round 2.